The following is a description of Lag Baomer in Meron from 1872 by Rabbi Hyam Zvee Sneersohn. From his book Palestine and Roumania, a description of the Holy Land and the past and present state of Romania and the Roumanian Jews, published in New York in 1872. Rabbi Hyam Zvee Sneersohn was born in Lubavitch in 1834 and passed away in 1882. He was a prolific writer traveling to the United States, the land of Israel, England, and other countries. Here is how he describes Lag Baomer. A most holy place of this kind is the grave of Rabbi Simon ben Yochai, one of the oldest rabbis of the Talmud. Near the western part of the city, in a village called Meron, in the court of a Jew, is the grave of Rabbi Simon, on which a synagogue has been built. The whole court, with many houses therein, belong to Jews. Every year, on the 18th day of the month Iyar, the anniversary of the death of the rabbi is celebrated in the following way. Thousands and thousands of men and women assemble around the burial ground. It is a day of joy, like a great family festival. They express their happiness by singing songs, dancing and jumping, eating and drinking, all kinds of food being brought there for sale. They shoot with guns, exercise with swords and spears in the manner of the Arabians, and many Arabians also partake of the festival. But it would not be advisable then for any Arabian to begin a quarrel with a Jew, for he would risk his life in doing so. Notwithstanding the immense crowd, there is no disorder or quarreling. There is nothing but joy, peace, and harmony, as if the temple had been rebuilt and the Jews were once again the masters of the land. In the beginning of the night, the shamus, or sexton, calls hadlakah, that is, light, and then begins the auction of light, and he who pays the most has the first right to it. The lighting is as follows. Near the grave there is a gutter made of marble and filled with olive oil. The persons who are so rich as to pay for it bring the best cloths of silk, adorned with gold and silver, dip them in the oil, and light and burn them in honor of the rabbi. The most valuable cloths are consumed in this way, and they pour out the oil as freely as if it were water, to make the fire still greater. The exultation at this ceremony is indescribable. The same ceremony takes place on the grave of the son of Rabbi Simon, Rabbi Eliezer. Besides this fire, there are innumerable lamps burning, which by their light change the night into day. All the night through they eat and drink, dance and sing, and play timbrels and other instruments. In the morning everyone says his prayers near the grave. Then they bring the scroll of the Pentateuch into the court. This roll, or Sefer Torah, is richly adorned. It has a golden crown and pomegranates of silver, and is enclosed in a case of silver. It is carried around, while before it they carry a flag of green silk embroidered with gold, adorned with a golden apple and with the figure of a rose. This banner is considered as that of the tribe of Judah, and the people, on seeing both the flag and the holy roll, give vent to their joy in jubilation and shouting. It is as if the law had just been given to them. Their exultation is far greater than can be described. It is impossible to form even an idea of their joyful enthusiasm and their fiery and passionate merriment. After the procession, they bring the roll into its former place with songs and hymns. There is especially one song in praise of Rabbi Simon, which is sung. Then they bring their children with music and song, dressed in the most precious dresses, to the same place. They are first brought to the grave of Rabbi Simon, and then to that of Rabbi Yochanan. Although it is only a 10-minute walk from one grave to the other, the procession being accompanied by song, plays, and fireworks, it takes 2 hours. When there, the hair of the children is cut, with the exception of the fore part near the ear, according to the Jewish custom. This ceremony is called the halakah, that is, cutting of the hair. During this time, rose water is sprinkled on the faces, and wine, brandy, and confectionaries are presented to everyone. There is no minute of rest, but continual singing and shouting. Everyone sings or shouts whatever comes into his mind. As the people gathered there from the most distant places, from Persia, from Media, Babylonia, Damascus, etc., one hears different languages and sees the most different dresses. This ceremony is an old tradition. They say that this festival of Rabbi Simon is a source of great joy to the soul of the great rabbi, seeing the happiness of his co-religionists. You thus see that the Jews in Palestine have their anniversaries when they assemble in praise of those who are gone. For the full text of Palestine and Roumania by Rabbi Hyam Zvee Sneersohn, you can look it up on archive.org.